this. We're gonna... Hey guys, welcome to Jamie's Journey. I hope you're ready. We're doing some super satisfying spring deep cleaning today. And in this video, we are tackling the living room. We've done the kitchen, bathroom. What else have we did? Bedroom. So today, this week, we're moving on to the living room. I will be doing some satisfying carpet cleaning, cleaning our couches. I'm going to show you how I clean out our dirty windowsills in just 6 minutes. It was filled with bugs and dirt, you'll see. And I'm also sharing 2 game-changing cleaning hacks that actually work. And one of these, I'm going to guess you have never seen before. So we're going to be doing a lot today. Hopefully I can help you guys out in today's video, whether it's just motivation, cleaning hacks, or just keeping you company. So obviously I look a little fancy, at least fancy for Jamie. I am cleaning up after Addison and Emery's birthday party. We had our family over for a little family get together. I did have a little jacket on, something over this. I just got hot with everyone over. So just cleaning up and just trying to get the house back in order. We're finally getting a little bit of warmer weather. I personally enjoy summertime clothing way more than winter. So the first chance I get to put on a tank or a t-shirt, I just can't wait. So I know I've said this before, but I'm such a basics girl. I love a t-shirt or a tank, and it's pretty much what I live in for the spring and the summer. But something that can be difficult for a small-chested girl like me is that when I'm wearing a t-shirt or a tank top especially, today I'm wearing a tank top bodysuit, I just sometimes feel flat as a board. Now listen, I've always had a small chest, and to be honest, I'm not even mad at that. It's totally fine. It's really easy to work out or run with them. They don't get in the way. I don't have to worry about not wearing a certain shirt because of them. But the only time it bothers me is when I wear a tank top or a bodysuit like I'm wearing tonight, or I dress up for something and I just feel flat as a board. And maybe I'm wrong, but admittedly, I just want to feel some sort of shape during times like that so I can feel a little bit more confident as a woman. And I actually do feel confident in this outfit tonight. Something I've talked about before with you guys is Skims and how much I love them, especially their bras. I wear one of their bras every single day. Every single day, I typically wear their bralettes, but here I'm wearing the Skims Ultimate Push-Up Bra, which I'll be wearing all spring and summer with my tanks and bodysuits. It just kind of makes me laugh a little because for me, a push-up bra just gives me a little something, nothing too in your face or out of control. That appropriate little lift, which I personally do appreciate, and that's exactly what I'm going for. And typically when it comes to push-up bras for me, I have trouble getting them to stay put. They just slide or ride down my body, and they're just generally uncomfortable, and I think we could all probably agree to this, but this one stays put and is comfortable. Clearly comfortable enough that I didn't feel the need to rip it off as soon as the party was over. And to be honest with you guys, this is exactly why I keep going back to Skims. They're just comfortable, even their push-up bras. I've never had a push-up bra that stayed up on my body and that was also comfortable enough to be able to wear for long periods of time. I have found that wearing Skims over the past year, they just make the best bras, period. Skims Ultimate Push-Up Bra gives me, like I said, that little appropriate lift and padding that I want in a push-up bra, but it also feels natural to me and who I am, and that's really important to me. I promise you, once you give Skims a try, you won't go anywhere else. If you're on the fence, girl, just do it. Just do it. Just give them a try. And what I also like about Skims is the array of sizing. They have a size for literally everybody, extra, extra small to 4X. So you can click the link in the description to check out Skims Ultimate Bra Collection and more, available in sizes extra, extra small to 4X. And after you place your order, be sure to let them know I sent you. Just select YouTube in the survey and then select my channel in the drop-down menu that follows. So we are back at it, some more spring cleaning. I had to break this one up into multiple days, so there's your little reminder that you do not have to get all of your cleaning, spring cleaning, any project done in one day. That's almost nearly impossible for just about anyone, so break it up if you need to. Some people need to do that just physically, or maybe you just have a hard time being focused and cleaning, so don't be afraid to break up that cleaning. So here what I did was I used my extendable duster to dust the fan, super high fan, and then I was just going to do a little bit of dusting because in the next morning I was going to do carpet cleaning and cleaning the couches, and then we'll finish up with windowsill cleaning, washing windows, baseboards, all of that a little bit later, and then I'll share those cleaning hacks with you. One was so interesting, and there's like this little test. There's something in your bathroom that I should have cleaned last week, but I didn't get to it. But there's a little test. You can see if this thing is working or not, and if it's not, I will show you how to clean it. So I'm using the Zepp carpet cleaning solution in my Bissell Hydro Steam Revolution Hydro Steam carpet cleaner. It also has this an attachment. So I get asked a lot about different carpet cleaners. This is my favorite. What I really like about it right now is that it has a steam mode on it. So if you have a stain on your carpet that you just need a little bit of extra heat to work on that stain, this carpet cleaner is great for that. And then obviously it just cleans carpets. It has there's actually two different attachments. This is just one of them, and I like this attachment. It's very wide. So I've used other carpet cleaners in the past, and the attachments weren't as wide, so you can just cover more surface area with this one attachment. It always amazes me how dirty the couches are. I know a lot of it is, dust, and I mean, our clothes aren't always perfectly clean. But it's like when you see the dirty carpet water, cleaning water, like you'll see that later, there's like chunks of carpet and stuff in that, which is gross and satisfying. But there's just something about when you see the dirty water from your couch, it's just a lot more gross to me than the carpet, just because we're sitting on it every single day. So I wanted to get this done. I wanted to get it done as early as possible so we could let the couch dry, so we could sit on that later in the evening. And then same thing with the carpet. So I tried to get it done in the morning as soon as the girls got off to school, and then just kind of occupied myself outside of the house or in other areas of the home while the carpet was drying. I know in the past I get asked a lot about how long it takes for everything to dry. So the couches were probably dry by like 6 p.m. So it probably took, I don't know, like a good 9 hours or 9, maybe 8, maybe like closer to 7 hours for that to fully dry. And then same thing with the carpets. The carpets kind of dried a little bit quicker. We just turned on the ceiling fan, and it just depends. Typically it will take a little bit longer to dry in the colder months, but when there's more humidity in the air, it does take less time to dry. So how is your weekend? How has your past week going? Where are you mentally? I always like to do a little check-in. I know for us, we've actually had a very tough week. And I guess this kind of goes into the low point of the week, I guess. We had, it was kind of an acquaintance. It was not someone we were close with personally, just someone we knew. Mike knew him more so than me, but I knew the family. There was a tragic death over the weekend, and it really rocked us, especially Mike. And I think it just kind of put that feeling when you hear a tragedy happen. He was married, had 3 young children, just like a fluke situation and absolutely devastating. And we found out on Saturday morning, and I think it just kind of put us off for the weekend. And then honestly, the whole week has just been kind of crazy thinking about the family, and we're seeing all the posts on social media, and it's just absolutely devastating. And it's times like this, you know, it happens and you just makes you reevaluate, look at life a little bit differently, and hug your loved ones, and just kind of put you off for a little bit. And it's just been a little bit tough. Thinking about this family and the children and all of what everyone in their family is going through, and it's just absolutely horrible. Guys, life is so precious, and sometimes you just have to stop and look around and appreciate what you have, and just give your loved ones a tight hug. Sorry for the little sad low point, but it's just, we've kind of been in like a little brain fog for the past week or so just with hearing the news. And I think that's why there's really not necessarily a high point, I guess, you know, just because it's kind of affected us. But I think maybe the high point of the week is just working a little bit slower, living life a little bit slower, appreciating what we have, and just looking at life in a different lens, because you know how quickly things can change. And I think sometimes there is beauty in that, and it's nice to have that reminder. I just feel bad saying there's any high point in the week, because everything that I would say that I would look back on and be like, oh yeah, that was cool, or I was happy that this happened, it just doesn't seem to compare to the low point. So anyways, we're going to move on with some happier topics, but here, this was much later in the evening. The girls were already in bed, and Mike and I were bringing everything back in. I always feel so much better. Like sometimes, like when I'm cleaning the carpets and everything is in disarray, right? Because we had to cook dinner with, you know, the couches all in the kitchen and the craziness, and it just kind of like puts you off, you know? I just always feel better when things are put back together. And so it felt good to kind of tie up the end of the night and get everything put back together. So here I'm just cleaning our baseboards. I have a couple different methods and how I clean baseboards. I honestly have different methods for how I clean various parts in my home. And so here I was just using the Murphy's wood oil soap. You dilute it with some water, and I was using that to scrub the baseboards. I, of course, vacuumed first to get all the dust. So you want to dust first and then go in with some sort of wet cleaner. Here, I was spot cleaning the walls. This wall right here, this is like our main, like when we come from the office or upstairs, like this is our main direction. And you know, the kids are always putting their hands on that side wall. So that side wall was pretty dirty. The rest of the walls in the living room weren't too bad. So I was just kind of going around with my wall mop and Zep foaming wall cleaner and I keep saying mopping. I mean, I guess technically I am mopping the walls. Spot mopping the walls before, let's see, what else was I going to do? Just some other random stuff to tie up spring cleaning. Good morning, guys. We are going to continue on with some more spring cleaning today. I don't have a ton that I want to do, but I just want to get it done. Like, I'm itching. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do this afternoon for the girls. Some things we have coming up for that I need to get ready for. Birthday. Avery's having a sleepover in a couple of days. So need to get ready, do stuff with that. So I'm just going to try to work super quickly, get everything done that I need to, and finish up this living room. So this is how I clean windowsills. I timed it 6 minutes, you guys. 6 minutes to clean these windowsills. I try to give you, I'm going to tell you this step by step, but I have shown how I clean these before, and so I didn't want to film every single second because I know some of you guys have seen it. You already know the method, and it's very repetitive, especially with two windows. Two of our big windows open up, so I was cleaning these windowsills, and I had never cleaned these windowsills before, and this is a newer build, so you know, we had obviously a lot of, I think maybe it was last summer? No, we had grass last summer. But, you know, you have the dust and the dirt from the newer development. Our neighbors next door, their house is currently being built. So there's just a lot of dust and dirt flying around. And we have a pond back there. So lots of wildlife, lots of bugs, all of that. So here's the method. I use my Bissell Omniforce hand steamer that blasts everything out of all those cracks and crevices, all of that dirt in those like deep cracks and crevices. It just blasts everything away. It does get a little bit messy, I will say that, but it just works efficiently. So I blast everything away with my hand steamer, and then it was really dirty, so I was using the paper towels, or most of the time I'll use just microfiber cloths. So you blast everything away and just keep wiping to get all of that dirt gone. And then I'll go in with a detailing brush for cars, a car detailing brush to get into even more so the cracks and crevices, all of the little bristles, get in there, get all of the dirt out. And then I go in with some sort of wet cleaner, like a multi-purpose cleaner. And like I said, 6 minutes, it went from that to this. All right, so the last thing you're gonna see me do is disinfect the remotes, which is something I don't think any of us do super regularly, but it's a good reminder to make sure you do it during spring cleaning, and then hopefully it'll make you remember to do it more often. I also threw in my throw pillow covers. I love that they're removable. I can put them in the wash, give them a good cleaning. I just feel better when those are nice and clean. And then I was also gonna wash our throw blankets. Okay, so this is a little cleaning hack. So you know your bathroom exhaust fans up there? If you want to know if it's working or not, mine was filled with dust, but it obviously could still work, right? Is it working efficiently? You don't know, right? Take a piece of toilet paper and put it up on the fan and see if it sticks or it falls down. See, you can see it keeps falling down, right? So I'm going to try it again. Put it up there. It'll keep falling. I'm going to try the one in the bathroom as well. That'll tell you if it's working correctly or not. So you're going to see me, well, Mike's going to take them off. I'm going to give them a good cleaning with some hot soapy water. That's it. Some Dawn Power Wash, hot soapy water. And then I'm going to put it back up and we're going to see if that toilet paper sticks. So I'm curious, do you guys ever think about cleaning these little fans? Well, now's your time. Now's your chance. And you can see here, that little hack worked. It truly shows you if the fan works or not, because our fans were pretty dusty. I have never cleaned them since we moved into this house over 2 years ago. And so it was time, and this little cleaning hack definitely works. Give it a try and go clean those fans. All right, so this is a cleaning hack that I have not used in a long time. To be honest with you, I kind of forgot about it. But I'm gonna give it a try on our glass shower doors. I have not done this in the new house, putting Rain-X on shower glass walls. I've not done this in this house. I did it in our old house, but in our old house, the shower doors were frosted and textured, so it helped, but I wasn't really able to see, like it definitely worked, but I don't know how well it worked. I mean, this is pretty, it's obviously very clear, not texturized, not frosted, nice and clean. So I'm gonna add this and we're gonna see how well it works, and I will keep you guys updated. I will let you know. I'm obviously doing this now, but I will let you know in my voiceover how it's been working since I put it on and since we've been using the shower over the next week or so. So my first thought, my first impression, it does leave like the slightest, tiniest cloudiness on the glass. It's not super noticeable, to be honest with you. I think that's one of those things where you're like, no one else, if they walked into this bathroom, would be like, oh, the glass is a little cloudy. Because like, you guys can see this on camera. Like, you can't really see any cloudiness. I don't think it would be noticeable, to be honest with you. If Mike walked in right now, I don't think he would be like, oh, does it look crystal clear? It's just not as crystal clear as if you had just cleaned it. But I'm willing to part with that crystal clearness if it will repel and keep it just more clear and cleaner for longer. So just my first impression, it's just a little cloudy, like very, very tiny, if you want to get picky, a little cloudy. Little cloudy. So just wanted to throw that out there, but stay tuned. I will let you guys know how it continues and if I think so I got out of the shower like 5 minutes ago and this is what it looks like. So it's drying pretty quickly. You can kind of see the streaks there, but it's drying really good. And it's crystal clear. I think this is a winner. This is a cleaning hack that actually works. This is a cleaning hack that actually works. Don't forget, if you need a spring cleaning checklist, I have my checklist linked in the description below for all of the rooms that I have spring cleaned before. Just a little checklist, free to download. It's just a Google Drive link you can download and then follow along and spring clean with me. And also sometimes I feel like when we're cleaning, we just need someone to tell us what to do, right? We're so busy making decisions and thinking about what we have to do in life. Hopefully I can make spring cleaning a little bit easier for you and just give you the checklist so you know exactly what to do. And as always, you certainly do not have to do everything on the checklist. Just do what you can. Try your best and just know that that's good enough. So in true Jamie fashion, I forgot to close out the video. And last week you had her. You were on Jamie's journey last week. You got to say goodbye. Remember when we were doing the closing out the video and then your sisters walked in the door? So if you guys missed last week's video, Avery was in there saying goodbye. And I had another one
that was like, I want to say hi. So this is how mommy's video is going to end. And last week, Avery got to say hi to everybody. So what do you want to say? You want to say hi?
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Emery. Try to guess how old I am.
So I was, you know what? I was curious. Like, do you guys know the difference between Addison and Emery? They had a soccer game. We just got back from a soccer game, eating a little bit of skinny pop. Even like their coach, sometimes we'll like mix them up. And it's funny because a lot of people think they look alike. I think they look like sisters, but anyways, I don't know if you guys knew who that was before I said it was Emery, Miss M. Emery, or Addison and Mike are upstairs. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. Thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out with us. I think we're just gonna do our normal, this is Saturday. So we just got back from the game, Saturday night stuff. Hanging out. Avery has softball tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you're watching, we will be at some softball games watching Avery play. But anyways, hope you guys have a great Sunday or Monday whenever you're watching this. Hopefully my video was motivating and it taught you something or got you motivated to do some spring cleaning in your home. But I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.